Scientists spent 50 years trying to crack one problem. AI solved it in a single afternoon. That's not science fiction. That already happened. And it's happening again, in every scientific field, simultaneously. This is the story of how AI is collapsing the timeline of human discovery. In 1972, Christian Anfinsen won the Nobel Prize for a single insight about proteins. He proved that a protein's shape is locked inside its genetic sequence. Figuring out exactly how proteins fold, that became one of biology's hardest unsolved problems. It consumed 50 years, 50,000 researchers, and billions of dollars. In 2020, DeepMind's AlphaFold solved it. Not approximately. Not partially. It matched real experimental data with near-perfect accuracy. Then it mapped the structure of 200 million proteins, virtually every one known to science. In under a year. A protein's shape is its function. Know the shape, and you know how to stop a disease or build a drug. Biology research that would have taken a century now had a foundation in a single free database. Scientists called it the biggest leap since the invention of the microscope. But AlphaFold was just the opening move. In materials science, AI is designing substances that don't exist in nature. In 2023, Google DeepMind's GNOME identified 2.2 million new stable crystal structures. All of human materials science history had discovered roughly 20,000. These new materials could lead to better batteries, faster semiconductors, and room-temperature superconductors. Now robotic labs guided by AI are physically synthesizing and testing them automatically. The bottleneck is no longer the ideas. It's physical time. Drug development has averaged 12 to 15 years from discovery to approval. At a cost of over $1 billion per drug. AI is compressing that timeline. In silico medicine designed a novel drug candidate in 46 days. That same stage typically takes 4 to 5 years. That drug is now in human clinical trials. Recursion Pharmaceuticals runs 2.2 million biological experiments per week, guided by AI. No human team could match that in a decade. We may soon discover drugs faster than regulators can review them. The same pattern is showing up in climate and energy science. AI models are predicting 10-day weather with accuracy that used to take weeks of supercomputer time. In nuclear fusion, AI tackled the plasma instability problem, the barrier that blocked fusion for 70 years. DeepMind's system learned to predict and prevent plasma disruptions inside a real tokamak reactor. Not a simulation. A real machine. Commercial fusion energy may arrive this decade, partly because of that breakthrough. But this is the part nobody wants to talk about. Science already has a reproducibility crisis. Around half of published studies cannot be independently replicated. AI accelerates output, but it also accelerates errors at scale. A model trained on flawed data generates flawed results, with high confidence. And AI systems don't always flag uncertainty the way a careful scientist would. Speed without verification isn't progress. It's just a faster path to wrong. Researchers are genuinely divided on what this era means. Some predict AI will win multiple Nobel Prizes within the next 10 years. Others argue the most important discoveries still require human intuition, the ability to ask the right question. AI is extraordinarily good at solving problems once they're clearly defined. But the frontier of science lives in questions no one thought to ask yet. The scientists who frame the problem still matter. Every major government understands the stakes. The US, China, and the EU are all running national AI for science programs. China has committed more than $15 billion specifically to AI-driven research labs. Scientific leadership and AI capability are now inseparable. The nation that accelerates discovery fastest shapes the next 100 years. If drug discovery drops from 15 years to 2, diseases that kill millions today could be cured in this generation. If materials science accelerates, clean energy transitions happen in years, not decades. If climate models sharpen, policymakers get real data fast enough to actually act on it. The cascading effect of accelerated science is almost impossible to calculate. We may be living through the most important decade in the history of human knowledge. Not because of what we know now, but because of how fast we're about to learn. This channel covers exactly where this is headed. New video every single day, subscribe so you don't miss what comes next. And leave a comment, which field do you think AI will transform first? Science is no longer limited by human speed. The question now is what we do with that.